to feel safe, to be together. But today, this place has been shattered by bullets and broken glass.
Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer there speaking out after the deadly attack on a church. The motive is still unknown. Bishop James Dixon joins us now for the conversation. Bishop Dixon, seeing a tragedy like this, again, your thoughts as a leader of a significantly big church, and your doors are always open to the public. You never know who's going to walk in.
Isaiah, we're living in terrible times. Churches are having to spend money for expense budgets that we don't have to spend. I mean, not just larger churches. And the bottom line is we got to protect perimeters, outer perimeters, inner perimeters, and I heard the constable say we shouldn't have to do this, but we live in a violent culture. Somehow America has devolved to become a more and more violent culture. And we've got to address that. The mental illness is certainly a factor, but I think also we've got to deal with toning the rhetoric down to teach people how to handle anger. This is misplaced anger, misplaced hate, misguided thoughts, and then the actions are deadly, and as it's been stated, it's lifelong.
All right, Constable, for those churches and organizations out there, religious organizations, like I said, their doors are open to the public. If they can't afford, you know, there are many poor churches out there.
Sure.
And if they can't afford it, should they look to membership? Should they look to their members, maybe train them to make sure they're just not allowing anyone in or someone who looks suspicious?
Yeah, I mean, work with your local law enforcement. We opened our doors after some of the church shootings that's happened in the past to 215 church that would actually have people come in. We would train with them. We would go out to their churches, get lay members of your church to get involved in your security ministry. Make sure that you have a plan, that you role play that plan. Get law enforcement involved. We'll be happy to teach Carey's class, which is an active shooter class. All of those things will come into play, and part of our mission and part of our job is to do those kind of services. So reach out to your constable's offices, are the most accessible law enforcement in this county, and I can tell you we're happy to do it and have done it many, many times over.
All right, and really quick, Cody, as we wrap up here, 30 seconds, can we survive this in our country? Or will we continue to see this bloodshed?
I don't think we have a choice. We have to. Bottom line. I mean, what other choice do we have? We have to learn to live with these kind of events as they happen and learn to just be stronger and just, every day you never know what's going to be your last. So just, love your loved ones, right?
All right, really quick, any final words, Bishop?
Final words are, we're praying for churches and we're praying for families and understanding that we've got to work on fighting this together and not apart. It's going to take unity to get through this.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight.